What's up? Hi guys, welcome. Wait, doing a sound check again. Let me just finish my sound check. Check. 1, 2, 3. Very weird, no? Me coming in the evening like this. I usually prefer the afternoon time slots. I usually prefer coming on the afternoon time slots around 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, because I'm very fresh at that point. And usually I don't have a lot of work to do at that point. But abhi kya ho gaya ki a lot of people actually messaged me and said do not do 1 p.m. because we're in office, we're in college, we're in 100 other places, and do not do it right now, do it after 7 p.m., which is your usual 7 p.m. time. So I said okay, chalo theek hai, let's do the 7 p.m. time. So I hope my voice is clear, I hope everything is good. Checking it, it's fine. Okay, so welcome guys. Today let's quickly start this video. I don't want to waste too much of your time. 20 minutes max stops. Okay, now this is the 1 lakh small case. Now the 1 lakh small case is something that a lot of people wanted me to do, maybe because you have the budget to do 1 lakh small case, but there are a few rules and regulations for this. First of all, this is only for educational purposes and this is my small case, not yours, so please understand that first. So I don't want you guys coming and belting me tomorrow. Obviously you have to do your own research, but I'm just going to show you what I usually hold in this, and we'll obviously track it over a long period of time. This is a social experiment. What do I mean by social experiment? We will look at how long-term investing plays a very good role in a mindset of a person, even in this bad time, even in this bad investing cycle. Okay, so we are going to look at that, but first let's quickly look at the markets. Let's quickly look at what's happening with the other stocks, and we'll go through all of that one by one as well. Cool, chalo, let's begin. Very nice. Okay, chalo. Now, if you look at the last 5 days of the stock market, where has the stock market gone in the last 5 days? Upar niche, aage piche, udhar aake udhar hi atak gaya, right? It has not moved at all in the last 5 days. In fact, in the last 1 month, it has definitely gone down, and we have seen that, right? Let me just open trading view because I think I forgot to open that. But let me just show you. In the last 1 month, not much movement has been happening. Quite sad if you see this. If you go to Nifty right now, and I reset the thing, this is a daily chart. Okay, so we're just looking at a pullback rally happening in the last 1 week. So this is a nice pullback rally. But if I do a weekly chart, if we check from a weekly basis, we're currently here. We're currently heading towards an upward movement, which is great from my perspective and your perspective. This is very good. Cool. So that's why I said don't stress too much. Whenever the market is down, it's a great time to average, and when it goes up, chup chap silently dekhte raho, right? Whenever it goes down, very good time to average, as I did. I kept averaging in the last few weeks. Beautiful average I got. I was very happy, and now instantly I'm seeing results coming up because the market is going back up. So we are seeing that. By the way, LIC's result was bad. The net profit came down and they've recommended a 1.5 rupees ka dividend per share. Let's leave that. Let's go directly into the entire part, right? Now let's look at our current 50,000 investment before we go into the 1 lakh small case. Now, if you look at our 50,000 small case right now, coming back here, it's come up to 8.27. It was minus 10%. I think just Saturday when we did the weekend, Saturday or Sunday when we did the weekend research, it went up by 3.19% today. Obviously, why? Because the market did a massive rally today. It did a 1,000 point upgrade. Very good. Why? Because बस हो गया यार, मतलब इतना frustration, इतना हम नीचे जा रहा था, every day ऊपर नीचे. So the market also needs to relax a bit. So we're very close to, what do you call it? We're very close to reaching a point where we will be in a profitable zone again, right? 8% will cover up very fast. Like today itself, 3% went. Another few days, and we will go into a growth story very soon. So that is great. What are our pullers and draggers? What are the winners and draggers? Okay, so let's look at that. Winners are obviously Sharda Cropchem. Is doing consistently well. Even this Megmani Organics did well. Sumitomo Chemical. So the agrochemical space is anyway doing well. Varun Beverages, very good. I know how many of you saw Ish Mohit's live stream, which was a 200k special. He also spoke about Varun Beverage. Why? Because it is a fundamentally strong company. It is not bad. It is a fundamentally strong company. Let's look at the negatives. The negatives were Mindtree. Since yesterday it was a 24% loss. If you remember, today it luckily did a 4.91% pullback rally. So it's slightly safe. But my Tata Steel is not doing great. I know Tata Steel is a great stock. It will do really well in the future. Nothing wrong with that. Also, it is very cyclical. For all the people who don't know about steel sectors or commodity sectors, they're very cyclical. Kabhi upar, kabhi niche, kabhi aage, kabhi piche hota rehta hai, right? But looking at Angel One, 6% up. So look at that nice pullback. I was actually going to remove Mindtree literally the next rebalance, and because it was not moving up, but literally all our bad stocks started moving up slowly. And anything that doesn't move is scary, right? Literally everything has gone up. Literally everything has gone up. But also, I would not say it's because it's my stocks that are going up, except Laurus Labs. I'm not talking about only my stocks. I would say that most of the stocks are doing well today, and it's not just me. And if you look at Divis Labs, which we were looking at in the thing, it's doing a slight pullback rally. This is a good time to buy Divis Labs. Okay, so now let's go back to our 1 lakh small case. We will come to 50,000 much later. Now, what should I do? Okay, now a couple of rules and regulations for the 1 lakh small case, and I'll tell you what the rules and regulations are. First of all, I'm not going to invest in this right now. Okay. Now you'll be like, why Shashank? 1 lakh small case, you should invest today. You should have done it today only. Why are you not doing? Because the market, as I showed you right now, has done a slight pullback, right? Look at this. Let me just show you. It's done a very good pullback, not slight pullback. In fact, it's done a very good pullback, and today it went up by 1,000 points, and there's a massive gap up opening, and it's gone up by 1,000 points. Very good, very positive for everyone. But I never invest in days where the market is going up. I only invest in days when the market falls, and by falls means 50 points, 60 points. I don't invest. When it goes down by minimum 500 points is the day I will invest. Okay, so I'm now is not a good time, because why I have to waste my average? I'm not going to waste my average, but I'll show you what the small case is. Now the 1 lakh small case has been divided. Okay, what has it been divided by? It has been divided by themes. Okay, now there are a couple of themes. There is high risk bet themes. Okay, then there is an EV theme that I choose, then there's a chemical theme that I choose, and then there's a pharma theme that I choose. 5 themes are there. Now for all the people who don't like risky investments, right, who say, oh, risky investments nahi hoga boss, I don't need all this, then you can ignore the high risk bets and delete all of this, right, and just play with the safer bets. Now even if you look at the safer bets, let me zoom in one by one, right? Even if you look at the safer bets, the high risk bets here are Polyplex Corp, right? This is one company that has done a nice, very good rally right now, has corrected, and now is planning to do another rally. But Polyplex fundamentally is looking very strong. Okay, let me show you what they do, because you should also do research and understand what I'm investing in, right? It's engaged in the manufacturing of engaged in the manufacturing of all of these things. I'm just going to go directly into the product packaging. So they're in the packaging business, okay, for food, for wafer bags, for non-food items. They're into industrial packaging. They're into business segments, which is PET film, which is doing really well right now. 7,000 crore market cap. That's why I said not very risky, but yes, slightly risky. It's at a $1 billion market cap right now. Good ROE and ROCE, not bad. Stock is trading at a slightly lower PE ratio right now. In fact, it had gone up to almost 17 and it's corrected now. So I'm looking at this as a good time to invest in this. And if you look at the results, because I keep looking at the results, look at the results. The results have also been seeing a consistent uptick, and both operating profit and sales have been a consistent uptick. And look at the EPS has also seen a good growth. Dividends also seen a good growth. Coming down, reserves are very high. Borrowings are very small. Again, very good for me. And finally, if I look at where is the shareholder activity also looks very good at 50%. So Polyplex is the first company that I'm taking a little better. Megmani Finechem is the same company that was there in the 50,000 small case. Varun Beverage, same company that's there in the 50,000 small case as well, right? Polyplex does not have a very high PE. If you look at the recent result that came out, it was quite good and the PE got adjusted. Jindal Poly, I haven't checked, Mahesh, so I am not sure. But this is high risk, I'm being very clear, right? Then we have Raj Ratan Global Wire. Okay, now if you look at Raj Ratan Global Wire, not sure many people know, but they operate in a very good monopolistic zone. And Ish Mohit has covered this also in his multiple presentations of his, and we have also covered it as well. So they basically do tire bead wire, high carbon steel wire, also known as black wire, and they're in the automotive segment. Okay, they're in the automotive segment where this black wire is being used. Now, if you look at the market cap, 3,600 crore market cap. If you look at the ROE, ROC, beautiful ROE, ROC right here. Stock P is slightly high on the 29 range. Look at this, slightly higher on the 29 range, but it is given a good rally and it's continuing to do a good rally as well. Coming to the financials, if you look at the financials, also is consistently growing. Good debt to equity ratio, and even if you look at the shareholding has stayed constant at 65%, right? Apurva is asking for the small case link. I'll put it right here. Just give me a sec. Just putting it here on the stream so you can. So Ankit is asking, what's about risk and debt, please? So what's have about risk? So basically, you should not have too much debt, too much loan, because then it affects your interest, it affects your problem. So don't have too much loan. Any time in life, you should not have loan, whether it's a company or an individual. Boss, loan itna jada mat rakho. Number one is what I would say, right? Apart from that, let's go more deep into the video as well. We have other companies. Now in the EV theme, I'm choosing two players. Okay, EV theme, I'm choosing Electra Green Tech and Hero MotoCorp. Two players only, right? Electra Green Tech and Hero MotoCorp. Why Electra Green Tech? Because buses make और कोई है ही नहीं, and it will continue to do a good rally. Wait for it, right? It takes time, patience, but it will do well. Hero MotoCorp, why? Because in the two-wheeler segment, Hero MotoCorp, I don't know how many of you are tracking this, but they're heavy investors in Ather Energy. And from what I've seen, I don't know how many of you saw this, but I'm just going to tell you a little bit of connecting the dots. From what I see, a lot of people bought the Ola electric scooter, obviously, which blew up, right? And the problems are there with EV. I'm not saying it is wrong or right, but there is someone doing innovation in the country, which is great. And then India is moving forward, and that's awesome. But the thing is, I'm talking about the consumer mindset, right? consumer mindset. Consumers are now investing in EV bikes, and they've realized that EV scooters or EV Activa type scooters are doing really well and economical, and we are moving into an EV zone. Now Ather bikes will do really well as well, apart from Ola S1. And if Ather bikes does well, Hero MotoCorp gets the direct advantage of this. So Hero MotoCorp, I'm banking for the next 1 year, and Electra Green Tech, I'm banking for the next 1 year. In fact, Hero MotoCorp is the only company, one of the only companies that have given a positive return in the last 1 month. जब पूरा दुनिया बर्बाद हो चुका था, this has done really well, right? So this is great. Coming down to chemicals. Now chemical theme mein we have three companies, okay, three very strong companies. Navin Fluorine, which is in the laughing gas, sorry, it's called the devil's gas, Lucifer's gas, right? So Navin Fluorine is very strong. Deepak Nitrite obviously is very strong because the management is awesome, and Tata Chemicals can't go too wrong. So if you see my portfolio, I'm keeping a mix of high risk and I'm keeping a mix of safer bets, right? But not for short term. This is for 1 year period. Abhi chota time ke liye nahi hai, 1 year period. Now Tata Motors, somebody is asking, Santosh is asking, why not Tata Motors? Tata Motors I have put already in the 50,000 small case. Now if you have excess capital more than 1 lakh to invest in this, I would suggest you put Tata Motors as well. No problem at all. I would put Tata Motors here also if I could make little more than the 1 lakh small case, because sadly I'm limited to making 1 lakh small case because the audience said so. I could only choose few things, right? I can't do too many stocks. Coming to pharma, I would say Divis Labs would be a good bet to take on. I would not take Laurus Labs in this because there's already, if you see this entire risk profile here, it's slightly on the higher side. So I would not put another risky element like Laurus Labs here. I would put Laurus Labs in the 50,000 small case because that is more balanced. Okay, so Tata Motors can be added here as another stock if you want, right? Then coming to agri. Agri, we have UPL, which is one of the leading players in the space. We have Deepak Fertilizers, doing very good as well. UPL is doing very good, will do very good in the future. And we have Sharda Cropchem that's doing really well from the last 1 month. This is my, so I told you I have 3 bets for this year. I have Sharda Cropchem that will do really well. I'm betting on Varun Beverages that will do really well. I'm betting on Meghmani Finechem. These 3 are my bets, and Tata Elxsi to obviously hey. Now apart from that, in the IT, 2 of the most safest bets I put because there's too much volatility on top. So I put 2 safe bets, which is TCS, and I have put Tata Elxsi. In fact, why have I done this? Because the IT stocks have taken a massive beating right now. Must punch lag gaya IT stocks ko. So IT stocks are slowly recovering from this sadma of ki bhai kya ho gaya apne sath. So because of that slowly recovery of Sadma, I've put these 2 stocks. And finally, I've put 2 fintech companies, which is ICICI Bank growing really fast, and I put Bajaj Finance. If you have actually read about Bajaj Finance and all the innovations they're doing in this space, it is beautiful. And I feel fintech is still not disrupted. अभी होने वाला है fintech disrupt. In fact, if you look at all the companies, like a lot of people keep asking cred में क्या चल रहा है, what is happening with cred? I feel cred is going to do really well in the next few years because everyone's now using a credit card, everyone's become digital, and I know what cred is doing in the back end. In fact, I'm thinking of doing a video for you guys on cred as well, like a proper breakdown of what's next, not the business model. I'm going to talk about what's next. So that's in the pipeline as well. So a lot of these interesting companies are there. Now, if you look at this, there's a balance of slightly higher risk and slightly higher stability wala stocks are there. So I've done a mix of both, right? So if you want to do it, and if you see the last year's performance with respect to the entire equity, it's given approximately very good performance. Again, past performance doesn't indicate future performance, number one, but this is an experiment for who? For me and you. So I'm going to save this small case, and as soon as I save this small case, it's going to go down to 0, right? So now from May 30th 2022 till May 30th 2023, me and you are going to track this, but we're going to see what is happening, boss, and we will see what is happening. Keep investing, right? Now someone is saying, can we buy more lots? Where did that go? Someone was asking, can we buy more lots to invest if we have more capital? 100%. In fact, the 50,000 small case, you should have definitely averaged right now even better. If you had averaged it when it fell in the last 2 days, you would have made super profit by now. In fact, your average would have gone down, and after this massive pullback of 4-5%, just imagine you would have come down to maybe 3% loss only, right, till now. So I would say, if you have excess capital, right, these stocks are very safe. I mean, for me, right, not for you, for me, because my risk appetite and your risk appetite are very different. I would invest in such things to keep for a long period of time. Now, apart from this, there is another thing that if you guys want to see, let me know. I am building a dividend investing portfolio as well. Where did that go? Oh, it's not here. Dividend small case is something that I'm building, and I'll explain what dividend is, how much you should invest, how much can you get, and we'll do the math also of how much you can get if you invest a certain amount of money. This starts at 3,000 bucks, right? So you don't have to do too much investments into this. But apart from this, if you say, for all the people who are watching this stream who don't have a budget of 1 lakh, first of all, I know a lot of you guys don't have budgets of 1 lakh. You can just go to Smallcase and check out their windmill portfolios. What is windmill portfolios? I'll show you something, right? I'm going to go to discover. I'm going to click on Windmill. So Windmill Capital, okay, this is Windmill Capital, which is managed by Smallcase. They have free portfolios and paid portfolios here together. They have approximately 52 portfolios. What you can do, which is, I also keep doing this, by the way, this is also good market knowledge for all the people who don't know. I keep looking at all the stocks that are there. I go to Dividend Aristocrats and I check कि भाई क्या dividends में क्या है. Asian Paint, but Asian Paints तो अभी पिट गया too much, right? So ITC is very good. Yes, so these are good dividend investment stocks. So in my free time, I keep going through all these different portfolios and checking what is good, what is bad. Now some of them are paid, some of them are free. If you want the paid ones, I think, I don't know how much the paid one is. Let me just check some. Say for example, brand value, right? If I go here, the paid one would be 2,000 rupees for 3 months or something like that. So if you want to check the paid ones out, which is 6,000 rupees for 1 year, you can do that. I can give you a discount code. I'll put it in the comment below. You can use that discount code. I think you get 15% off, right? So always use such discounts which you get from influencers like me, where you can get some discounted rate if you want to invest in paid portfolios of small cases. Or else there are a lot of free small cases that you can also go through, also understand what is happening, who's investing where, and what is happening in the entire space. Understood? Coming back. So guys, that was it for the main video. So it's a 1 lakh small case. Again, it is my social experiment for myself. This is not an investment advice, so please don't take it as an investment advice. We are learning together, and the main goal of, what is the main goal of this channel? To improve financial literacy and to make all of you guys smart investors, right? Now you saw that the last 1.5 weeks the market was going bad. Last 1 month pura gir raha tha. Did you see me panic for even a day? Chill, relax, no problem, because market नीचे जाता है ऊपर भी आता है, so I don't care. And when the market goes down, I invest more. This is what I do, right? So US market went down, I bought Tesla shares instantly my Tesla shares are now sitting at 12% gain. So I do this a lot, so don't worry about it. This is something that I keep doing, but I'll keep you guys informed with what I'm doing. My entire journey of finance is now public, and I keep telling you guys as well. Whatever I keep doing, I keep telling you guys all the secrets, hacks, whatever I'm allowed to tell, I tell you, right? Whatever I can't tell, I can't tell. Again, I hope you guys like this video. I'm gonna put the link of this small case in the comments. You have to open it only from your mobile phone. It won't work if you open it from web. And I'll also give you a coupon code for Windmill. If you want to use it and get a discount, you can. If you want to pay the full amount, up to you, you can do that as well. This is me, Shashank Udupa, signing off. Take care and click on that red button below if you have not. Okay, thank you guys. Bye.